So guys, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. This is Tona Forex. Yeah, your favorite Forex trader. So basically, yesterday I guess. So I posted this sell signal on my Twitter page, as you can see. I posted this sell signal on my Twitter page, and it is actually a swing trade, by the way. And this was my target. I have a very high risk reward, about I think 70. I don't know, way more than 70 risk reward. And basically, the analysis is not the topic for today, but the main topic for today is how to set take profit, because later that same day, the market, it's my stop loss, it moved in my direction. This was my sorry about that. Okay, so it's moved in my direction, and as you can see right here, hold on, this was my change of character, and this was the target one. But then market moved in my direction, only for it to go back up and get stopped out. So now let's get straight to business. So now, actually, what I did was that I went to the daily time frame, and I marked out this particular order block, right? This bearish order block. I marked it out, and then I marked out my inducement, which is fine. And immediately market stabbed it. I was expecting it. So the main market stabbed it. I will be swinging this trade since it is from the daily time frame. I'll be swinging it, and as you can see, we had a quick rejection here. But then let me not just branch it to that side for now. So the reason why I said one of the most important thing you have to know how to do when it comes to technical analysis is how to set your take profits. Take profit is one thing that is very underrated. People just set take profit anyhow. So when you see traders whereby they take 1:15, 1:20, 1:7, it is very realistic, and it is not out of greediness. Most traders actually take profits like that, high risk reward like that. They catch high risk reward like that out of the fact that they had a reason. And that is exactly what I want to show you right now. So most of the times, SLP traders, or you can say traders that trade market structure and the rest, most of the time they tend to target external to external, meaning that whenever they take their trade from an external point, they'll be targeting the next external as their take profits. And that is unlike price action traders. Price action traders, for price action traders, they tend to use the likes of higher low. Then you will see them use something like a trend line, right? You see them use something like this thing, fib retracement. You see them use something like support zone or break and retest. Then they will be waiting for a candlestick confirmation right here. Even if it is possible, say they might even use some sort of chart pattern around this area aside from the candlestick confirmation, and that is because I've once been there. And whenever you see them take trades like that, they will just take about 1:2, 1:3, and they are fine. But it is not exactly the same way when it comes to the likes of SLP traders, or you can say SMC traders. It is not exactly the same way. So now SMC traders take trades from external to external, and that is where inducement is involved. So that's exactly what I want to show you in this video. So pay attention and make sure you jot down some things. Okay, oh, sorry about that. Just make sure you jot down some things. Okay, good. So after marking out my order block from the higher time frame, which is daily time frame, so the next thing I am supposed to watch out for is my change of character. The next thing I am supposed to watch out for is my change of character. So now, how do I mark out my change of character? I mark out my change of character using double break of structure. I would be copying the link to the videos whereby I explain double break of structure. It will be in the description box below this video. So I used double break of structure. Let me just bring it to you. This is whereby you would see a high, a low, a high, a low. So now this is serving as a support zone. This one also is serving as a support zone. I would want these two support zones to be taken out. Then I was wait for an inducement to be created, and then I would look out for either another block or fair value gap, anyone. I'll be placing my SL above this point, right, which is going to serve as my point of invalidation. And at the point where my market is reversing, this point will be my TP. So it has always been that way. But then again, there's something we call trade zone. So now, how does trade zone occurs most of the times? Whereby you will take your trades around somewhere around here. Let's say you are taking a trade here. You will take a trade here, move your SL above, and then you'll be expecting market to hit this TP. So now, how does trade zone occurs? So trade zone occurs in such a way whereby, hold on. Okay, let me go back. So it occurs in such a way whereby there is a POI resting above this point at which the market reversed back to this particular POI. So there's a POI resting above this one. So at the point whereby market tap this POI, market will give us some sort of change of character around here, around the same side. It will give us some sort of change of character, then go back up to tap this POI. So now, if you should take your trade here, due to the fact that you are seeing a very, very good momentum, and then your inducement is intact, and this one also has a POI. This one right here also has a POI. So if you should take your trade, somewhere around here, you would not want to target external this time. Why? Because of the change of character that has happened here. So there's high chances, or should we say 50-50 chances right now, that market might want to do something like this, come back and respect the change of character that happened here, and then go up. So now let me explain in terms of price action. This one is SMC, or you can call it SLP, anyone. So now let me explain what happened here in terms of price action. So what happened here is strictly it is actually simple when it comes to price action. It is strictly this. What happened here is strictly market trend when it comes to price action. So you will see something like high, low, high, low, high. Then upon this change, upon this break of structure right here, this resistance that is definitely going to turn support, you will see something like this price action that I am explaining right away. You see something like this. Market is going to keep respecting this. So some people would see this as double top, and they would enter. So that is exactly how it is here. You see, both price action and SLP, they have a lot of things in common. So the same way you are seeing double top on price action, you'll be seeing change of character on SLP. Like it is that simple. Do you feel me? Like price action and SLP, they have a lot in common. Like they really do have a lot in common. So in case of price action, like I said, so markets would keep on respecting this zone. A lot of sellers would have gotten, oh no, this and that. That is the reason why when it comes to price action, some sellers would want to wait for a break here. And then what would happen? You would just see markets creating ranging, and then at the end of the day, there's high chances it would break this particular resistance. So now when it comes to price action, I think price action traders call these bullish rectangle. Yeah, so they call it bullish rectangle. So like this is the rectangular this thing that the market's formed. So they call it bullish rectangle when it comes to price action. So as for SLP traders, or anyone you want to call it, or SMC, if you're a trader and you are using the likes of structure, you are using momentum, you are using inducement, you are using liquidity, anyone you want to call it SMC, anyone. So this is exactly what we call trade zone. So markets will tap a trade zone around here. This is definitely going to sell. To sell back to this trade zone, because the change of character has happened around here. It might happen on the 1 minute time frame or the 2 minute time frame, anyone. And the market will do what? Go back and buy. So that is exactly what trade zone is about. And let me show you how it happened here. Like I said a POI will be resting around here, right? So let me show you how it happened. So like I said, this is a change of character that happened on the lower time frame, on the 5 minutes, as you can see. It happened on the lower time frame, 5 minutes. But then again, if we should go to 1 hour, is it 1 hour or 30 minutes? Hold on, let me check. Okay, yeah, 30 minutes. If we should go to 30 minutes, you can see this is an inducement on 30 minutes. This one right here is a 30 minutes inducement. Then we have this POI right here on 30 minutes. So basically you can see this thing is not complicated. Market have the POI and then this give us a change of character around here. Then we started buying. So market gave us a change of character around here, came back down respecting this particular order block that is here for this particular resistance change of character. It respected this, but because of the trade zone sitting around there, market did not hit this TP. This was meant to be the TP, so market did not hit this particular TP, and then what, it respected this other block and the change of character and it's buying. And there are times whereby markets would disrespect this one and it would keep selling. So basically it all comes down to your observation and how you plan to like take the trade and everything. So me setting my target right here, I am not wrong. And if you are taking a trade right here looking forward to buy also, you are not wrong. The market just happened to favor you than it favors me. So basically that is just it. Like, it is just that simple. It is that simple, like very, very simple. So that is it about trade zone and the rest. Yeah, so that is it about trade zone. That is about trade zone, setting your take profit like a pro. So that is it. See you guys in the next video. Please do well to use the subscribe button, turn on post notification, and like and share to friends. Okay, yeah, see you in the next video, guys.